I think the reason we fight wars is because we wear clothes. Because no one really knows, between the men, I mean, who has a bigger weenie. So if I'm a guy with a really small one, I'm going to build a really big building, or take over a really big piece of land, or write a really long book so the other guys don't know, right? But you see, it never really works. That's the problem. I mean, you could conquer the country or whatever, but you're still wearing clothes. So there's no way to prove absolutely whose is bigger or smaller. And that's what we call a civilized society. A whole world run by a bunch of men with pricks the size of pins. Some nights I lie awake and I go over the things that I've said confidently. I go over the things that I've said confidently and they just fall to pieces. And where there were once words, there's now just this feeling of impossibility. I used to feel that way when I was very small. That same feeling, you know. Not a childish feeling. Well, maybe. As if life were coming down on me and I couldn't see my way through it. What does child who has everything suffer from? Who could name it? You know, I can't. But it was... I used to see my head as a jungle, you know, around me, surrounding me, some darkness growing, something organic and alive, and the only thing that kept me here was that picture of Honor and George. It's silly. But they had such a sense of love for each other that inside I felt loved. And ever since then, I don't feel... No, I feel as though everything that once saved me has fallen from me. And, you know, I'm not a little kid anymore. No, I'm not a little kid, but I still feel... I need... Never mind. I understand. You do not suppose that I have ever felt much. For 4 months, Marianne, I have known of Edward's engagement. For 4 months, I have had to listen to Lucy's hopes and exaltations again and again. For 4 months, I have never been able to confide in anyone. I am to be divided from Edward forever. Nothing has ever proved him unworthy, and I believe now that perhaps he does feel something, as you say. In short, I have suffered all of the punishments of extreme attachment without any of its advantages. If you think me capable of feeling anything, ever, Marianne, surely you can imagine that I have felt this loss very deeply.